Hey, it's a new day and welcome back to my channel. Actually, it's a whole new season, come to think of it. I think this is my first video going out here in the fall of 2025. Hard to believe summer is gone, but I am here for those early days of fall. It is so beautiful out right now this time of year in central Pennsylvania. And if you are new to my channel, you might not know that every fall we do what I call FALLIDAYS here on my channel. And basically what that means is we live our normal life, but we are intentional to put in little tiny moments of celebration and just enjoying the unique things that fall has to offer. I feel like as moms, okay, I know as moms that it's so easy to have our lives revolving around everybody else, as it should be in some seasons. I feel, you know, we have little kids. My oldest is 8 years old. Can't believe that. It's the first time I've said that out loud now. But yeah, my daughter just turned 8 and then my baby is now 1. But I feel like when you're in this stage of life with lots of small kids, having fun and enjoying the season is not always the top priority as a mom, you know, but it's actually super easy and I think very important to add a few little celebrations throughout our days or our week. And that takes a little planning sometimes as a mom. Even having the time to sit down and make yourself an iced latte, you know, can sometimes take a little forethought. So my kids are down for their naps and I just ushered in FALLIDAYS by making my pumpkin spice whipped cream. This is so good. The recipe is on my website. Have you ever seen a prettier drink? Like, look at all those layers. It needs stirred, let's be honest. But I love this whipped cream. It's a little bit pinky peachy colored, so it just makes every drink look so impressive. And I just made it for myself. I'm not giving this away to anybody. I'm not sending a coffee drink with anyone. I just did this for me, and it stores so great in the fridge, and I just pull it out and put a dollop in my coffee when I want to make myself one. Yes, I'm still drinking iced coffees, and I will be in the dead of winter. That's just me. They're premium, if you ask me. Also, back here, if you guys have not watched my kitchen tour, that just went up. But back here you can see we have 2 espresso machines, a his and a hers. So it's really working out over there. All the things, we have the mini fridge down here with the toppings and the milk and the maple syrup and all of that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this corner, and honestly, seeing Josh enjoy it so much makes me so glad that we did it. But basically, if you're tracking with me, I want you to think of FALLIDAYS as basically a Megan magazine. In today's video, these are pretty much all the different things we're gonna do in this week's video, and I'd love to hear which segment was your favorite at the end of this video. Just drop a note below so I can just get some feedback from you guys and give you more of what you want. As I'm sitting here, I'm loving this new view. I've never sat here before to film a video, but you can see into our Sunporch, which is a very key player in the fall and winter months. We love to sit out there. Josh and I both, we have our devotions out there in the mornings. It's just a great place to soak in the sunshine in those colder months. And right now it's not ready for winter yet. So that is definitely on our to-do list for this week. Let me just show you what it looks like at the moment. So this is pretty much what we're working with. At some point this was added on to the exterior of the house because you can see the pretty brick. I love this brick. It's a really unique color, but you can see that going into the kitchen. And then they just built the Sunporch with all the wood, and we used the Sunporch as our kitchen. This was our backup kitchen while we were renovating our old one. So this summer kitchen is gotta go. Josh is gonna rip it out and take it away so we can get our seating area back in here. I'm so excited for it. Over here is a bunch of like cast off organization stuff that I didn't need right off the bat, so that needs to go downstairs. I need to list my old coffee cart on Facebook Marketplace, and on it there's just a whole bunch of organization stuff that I didn't need, or I'm not using it at the moment, so I need to figure out what to do with that stuff. And then this is our seating area that's been super condensed. All of our plants are still outside because it's still beautiful weather out there. You can kind of see all of these plants are going to be brought indoors. Listen to that. So all these will end up being in here to make our Sunporch look like a tropical oasis kind of. So we will move all this stuff over. This is from Chita and we absolutely love it. It is so pretty. It cleans really well. It has like a performance fabric to it. So even though it is cream, you can totally wash it and wipe it, and I use my little green machine on it all the time. Chita is one of our favorite brands when it comes to furniture. We have basically a warship of a reclining rocking chair in our nursery upstairs. When I tell you that the kids beat that thing up and ride on it and tip it back and just use and abuse it, I'm not exaggerating. We've been getting some of our other furniture from Chita as well, just not only because it looks really pretty and they have a lot of pretty options, but it just seems that somebody on their design team knows what it's like as a mom with kids, and they built their stuff to last. Looking at the sofa, you would think it was designed just around the aesthetics because it is so pretty. I love the wood finish on it, but this sofa is as pretty as it is functional. It has a strong and durable wood base. It sits so nice. I cannot even describe. It's easy to fluff up and to refresh, and you can even remove the slip covers for washing or even changing them out if you need to. It's super durable and practical. It has a 900-pound weight capacity and is made with certified eco-friendly foam, which makes it both safe and sustainable. Josh put it together for me and he said it was super easy. They delivered it straight to the house, almost completely assembled, not quite, and it was very easy to do the finishing touches and unpackage all of the cushions, which this sofa sits so nice. It is a perfect seat to cozy up in the morning or to read a book. Again, it's durable fabric is one of my favorite things about it. It's really hard to have fabric covered furniture with kids, but with Chita, it's actually a possibility. So if you are looking for a new piece of furniture, whether that's a statement chair, a nursery rocker, a sofa, they have so many different configurations for sectional sofas and just so much more. I definitely recommend you check out Chita and use my discount that I have down below for you guys. You'll want to check that out so that you can save when you shop with Chita Living. Whenever anybody walks past this room, they just glance in and feel lured in to this space. The Keaton has a big part to play in that. Everything just looks so cozy, homey, and inviting. I'm so glad to have not only the Jolene, but now also the Keaton as well in our Sunporch. Okay, so if a Sunporch could look autumnal and cozy, this is it. I just love how I have a room that I cannot even go on Pinterest and try to replicate anything because nobody has a room like this. This is definitely one of a kind. I mean, you see Sunporches, but they're never like this one. So it's just fun to have a room I can go into with zero expectations and just have fun with it for myself. So you can see here's the Keaton. I think it looks so good. It pairs so nicely with our Jolene that we already had. I did throw an Amazon throw over top of this for two purposes. One, I thought it warmed it up a little bit, and now two, I'll have to clean this way less because we're kind of covering it up a little bit. But like I said, this fabric, I would not have a cream sofa in any other fabric, but this fabric is pretty good with stains. I moved our plants back in again. You can see this plant over here is actually getting a new, I love this. It's like I'm a plant mom or something. It's getting a new leaf. They come out really hard and skinny like that, and then they unfurl, which is so cool. Also, I have several of these throws from Amazon. I've given them as gifts as well. They are so cozy. I'll link all my throws down below that I can. It's just the softest thing you've ever felt, and they're a really good price. I just decided to style it kind of messy. I think that looks extra cozy. And I can also link this little Amazon coffee table. I like how it can like hide your junk behind it so you don't have to be 100% organized. And then I just have some books, and we added some pumpkins because of fall time, you know? Very subtle. And Josh was able to power wash this rug. We've had it for so many years, and even though it's cream, it manages to get clean every time. Love these indoor-outdoor rugs. I think I can link it. Ever since I got these warm, fuzzy, soft blankets out, Miller always comes out here and cuddles himself up. I'm always like, are you getting sick? And he's like, no, I'm cold. You're not even cold, are you, buddy? You just want to cuddle in the blanket. Okay, this is gonna be a fun day. I thought I'd take you along for bits and pieces of it. So my friend is in the area. So we planned to meet up at a park for a little play date, and I said I would stop at Twin Valley Coffee and get everybody coffees and bring them to the park. So that'll be fun. My daughter wants a skirt, an athletic skirt like the big girls wear at school. And I decided we'll go into this Mennonite thrift store here. I'm pretty sure they'll have one. It's very much a Mennonite niche fashion item. They're actually super versatile and comfortable. I usually get them without the stripes, so you can kind of, you know, be a little more dressy or less dressy, however you want to at the time. But yeah, she wants a stripy one, so we'll see what they have in here. She needs it to be 16 inches long, so I'm not sure what size that is, but sounds like the baby's ready to get out. So we'll go in here first, and then we'll head to the park and have a little coffee play date. Hey, come. They have a kids area back here, and then here's their little boutique section. Ah, here's the skirts. Look at this, definitely a Mennonite establishment. They have veils in here by size. You're gonna get black or white. Looks like there's hair accessories. one thing I was looking for. And now we're going to one more thrift store that I was not planning on, but it didn't take us long at all in there. Let's sit on the little bench and wait. I got the goods. We have a light chocolate drizzle, nitro cold brew, and they had a pumpkin spice something or other. The reason I got it is because they do a white chocolate drizzle, and I was like, I'm all about that. And my friend wanted an iced chai. These drinks are so pretty. And my other friend got a hot white chocolate latte, so should be a good morning. You're so dangerous. Careful. Whoa. I look forward to this day every fall. Calico Creek always has a fall sale. So I have to take advantage, go look around. I have a kitchen that still needs a few things, a few touches. But I also want to see what fall things they have, maybe check out their clothing. Yeah, planning this day out for a while. I'm excited. Okay, I found some really fun stuff, but I'm right here to Goodwill too, so I'm just gonna run in here quick and see if I can find anything else, but I only have like 10 minutes in here because I need to go back and pick up my boys and my grandma. Okay, we're back, and I thought I have to do a little fall haul. 'Tis the season, and I feel like a thrift haul is just the perfect way to celebrate FALLIDAYS. So let's start with the thrift part first, and then I'll show you what I got at Calico Creek. My role living in Lancaster County has always been thrift first, Calico Creek second. I'm sure you all have a store in your area that's the same way. But at the Goodwill, I found this really big wooden bowl, and I had been looking at all the scalloped edge things, and I feel like scallops, while they're kind of classic, I feel like you can overdo it. So I just didn't want to spend gobs of money on the scallop detail, and then I found this large bowl for $2.99. There, let me turn that chandelier off. I feel like it was backlighting me a lot, but there you can see the details a little bit more. And then these are everywhere, and I love, again, the scallop detail, and they are 25 to 35 bucks, depending what size you get. New and not even this big. So I got this, and I was like, I'll just spray paint it with like that stone spray paint and give it kind of a texture to it. But I got it home, and I just feel like it kind of works with my color scheme in here. It's not crazy blue. I thought it looked a little more gray at Goodwill, but I kind of like it here. So what if I did like this? Maybe just leave it empty, and then this could go over here. I just think it ties in really well. So we'll see if I decide to leave it there or not, or if I just end up stone wash spray painting it. I found this, I just thought for some shelf styling. I can't turn it around because of what it says here, but I like the texture. It was brown, but a little different, almost like opalescent finish to it. So pick that up. Oh, I didn't even tell you, this big bowl here, $4.99. when smaller ones are $35, so I was happy. I thought this would be perfect to put some fall florals in, or I don't know, it was $3.99, and I always am looking for like smaller pieces to fit in column areas. I feel like this could look really nice on the side of one of my cabinets, or I have a small wall area over there. Fill it with some just fall foliage maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Speaking of fall foliage, I do have one Amazon item I wanted to show you. This just came in today too when I was gone shopping. These are floral stems from Amazon. They were $21, but they're really big. And I like the colors. I kind of have that burgundy color scheme I was going for. Kind of matches my throw over there. It's fall colors without being orange, which I'm trying to stay away from a little bit this year. And oh, I forgot my last thrift item. This is Wheatland. It is the 15th president, James Buchanan. That is from Pennsylvania, the only one from Pennsylvania. And this is his mansion he lived in. And it's like just a pencil sketch. And I like the frame and the artwork. Sometimes you can't find both. So I may leave it the way it is, and if not, I still like the frame so I could easily switch it out. But I thought it was a nice size. It could go a lot of places. And for $3.99, I was like, I can't just leave it there. I gotta bring it home and see if I end up doing something with it. So these stems were from Amazon, like I said, and then Calico Creek had 25% off all of their fall stems. So I had to get this like brown antique eucalyptus. I just think it looks so pretty. I love that color. And then I also threw in these wine berries. They were also 25% off. Ah, I just love it. It's like texture without too much color. And then I also got this. My budget for the day was $100. I was like, I can't go over $100, and I managed to stick to that between both places. But yeah, I have to obviously cut the stems, but you know, put a couple little mixture in there. This is just really pretty. I love that grooved look. I might actually use this on my coffee bar, which you all have already seen my kitchen reveal, so maybe you've seen this already. And I needed some white to pop off my dark backsplash at my coffee bar, and so I decided this would do. It's something I can pull out every year, and hopefully it can last, you know, forever. Just a good traditional fall piece. And then you guys are gonna laugh at me, but this just screamed Megan. I just love it so much. Okay, you could do like candy in it. Like I probably could use it as a candy dish, or like ice cream toppings when I have people over. That could be fun. But I thought, how cute would this be displayed like a cutting board against my marble backsplash, or you know, this way even. Or I thought I could even devise a way to have it hanging against my cabinetry and then take it off and use it and put it back again. I just love, I don't know if you can see all that texture in there, and it's the dark wood again, and it kind of has the scallop feel to it. I don't know, I just thought this was a dish that could last me forever, and it's a little unique.
In your presence, I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Here, right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong.
Okay, the boys are down for their naps, and I'm down here in the dining room of all places. I've been wanting to kind of refresh my wardrobe for fall, just get rid of some things and just kind of evolve my style. Often when I want to try something a little trendy, I'll just go on Amazon and see what I can find on there. So I have a couple pieces I wanted to try on and see what I think. I recently came across Laura Godfrey is her name on Instagram, and I just love her style. Yes, she wears like mini skirts and things that I wouldn't pick up, but I love how she combines different things together, especially her fall fashion. So I don't know, I was feeling inspired. I made a little purchase, and we'll see if I get to keep any of it. Sadly, the first thing I put on, definitely can't keep it. I ordered an extra large because it's a sweater dress, and sweater dresses always seem to be tight. Honestly, it's 10 out of 10 cute. It is so cute. But one of the reasons I would want to keep it is because of the cuffs. Do you see how they're like ruffly? So cute. But I feel like it's so tight, as an extra large even, that I would need to wear like a jacket over it or a sweater or something that like covers my butt in the back. I don't mind like standing here and showing it to you, but I don't want to turn around. And the length is really good. Like, it's so cute. But I mean, if I was just like a 2D creature just standing here, it's fine. But yeah, I guess this first one's a no. And I'm also looking for outfits to wear to a women's event I'm going to this fall. This is, I think, the 3rd year I'm going. Every year I say it's my last year, and then they have this amazing lineup of speakers at the Wellness Collective every year, and I get roped in again. Ruth Ann Zimmerman I'm really excited about this year. I also get to meet Ruth Chow Simons, who writes some of the devotionals I've been reading, and there's a bunch of other speakers and singers and stuff too. I am excited to attend, but I want to look cute too, because women's events are few and far between, so it's fun to wear something you feel good in. But yeah, sadly, this first dress is going back. Okay, so when this skirt came in, I was so thrilled. Like, this print is even prettier in person, which is very rare for Amazon. I feel like you always have this print build up in your head and then it shows up and it looks awful. I'm telling you, look how pretty this is. The skirt is fully lined, a maxi length, I would say, very floaty and twirly. I love the ruffles on the shoulders. So yeah, I could wear it just like this. I added a belt from another skirt you're gonna see here in a second. And I just think it looks so cute the way it is. But the reason that I was drawn to the skirt was because of all the colors included in the print. So you could literally wear any of your cardigans that you already have that match with it. So here's like an orangey one, or I just picked up this burgundy one because I've been wanting this color for so long. There. I know it looks almost black on camera, but if you felt like you needed another layer for warmth, or you had a really basic white top that really wasn't giving much, I feel like this could be really cute. I'm very warm definitely in this. I don't know, I actually like the really sleek top with the floaty skirt. So I don't think I'd actually wear the cardigan with this outfit. And then just like a nice brown leather bag. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is like, I think the winner. I'm wearing some like cognac heels with a scallop detail on them. They're really cute. I think they're from Petal Lush. But yeah, okay. This looks like women conference material right here, or church. I love it. I love it. I'm keeping this skirt. I might just have to return everything else and keep the skirt because it is beyond. Love, love, love. I recently filmed a Amazon dress haul centered around looking for a photo shoot outfit. This one should have went in that video. By the way, go watch that video if you didn't know that I put it up. Last time I put one of those up, you guys loved it. It went crazy. This time YouTube totally didn't even show it to anyone. So I don't know what's going on. I had so much fun with that video, and there's some amazing options in there for just church dresses, photo shoot dresses, even some casualer things. So definitely check that out if you like to see what Amazon has to offer when it comes to modest fashion. But this dress, this is like turning out to be such a successful haul. I would definitely want to wear something underneath it for real life, just bending over and stuff could be a hazard, I feel. But the fluttery sleeves, the cinched waist, the length, again, super nice to show off like your pumps. But what I really need to show you is the print. Like, it's so pretty. Again, you could wear one of your sweaters that matches it, one that you already have. Wow, okay, I'm hitting it out of the park, guys. There was a bunch of other prints with this dress too. There was a black, like the background was black with these same flowers. I feel like that would be really pretty, but I was looking for something that just felt a little more fun and fall. So this dress is a winner, winner, winner for sure. But yeah, other than the neckline that I'm gonna just wear a shirt underneath it, I think I'm keeping this one too. My goodness, can I? I have to look in my closet. Out with the old, in with the new, right? I only kept one skirt and one dress from that haul I showed last time. Sometimes people are curious what I do. I have plenty of clothes, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm keeping all 15 items when I show you something, you know? Okay, apparently fun wrists are just like something that draws my eye. This top is quite the top. You can see it's completely see-through, the whole thing. I have a shirt on underneath it, but I had to try it, so let's tuck it in here. Okay, I mean, I wanna keep it. So I guess I have to go upstairs and see how many skirts I can find and ways to style it to see if I can justify keeping it, but I really like it. Obviously it's a little itchy because, or not itchy, but scratchy because it's not like a soft fabric. It's embroidered lace, but these buttons are really pretty and they're the whole way down the front, and it's a pretty long top too, so I don't know if you could wear it open or not. I feel like I need an undershirt that doesn't come up so high, but you get the idea. I feel like a librarian, school teacher, almost feel like you should wear this if you're speaking at a conference, maybe not just attending it. I don't know, I tried to dress it down a little bit with some boots instead of heels. What do you guys think? Do you like this one? I think it's so fun. You guys like my little chair dance every time? I am wearing this with an Inherit Remi skirt, which I have it in like 4 colors. It's just really versatile. It is denim with like pockets in the back. And I have a longer length, but you can get an even shorter length than this. And yeah, I don't know. This is very dull colors, but I like it. It's very fall. And it is not white. It's kind of a cream, just in case you can't tell on camera. This was the one thing I was looking for when I went onto Amazon, which would be like a plaid or tweed skirt. I think I'm keeping this skirt. It is really cute. It has interesting seaming on the thighs and then down the middle. It came with that brown belt you saw earlier, but I'm gonna style it with a black one because I feel like I want to go with black here. So there's the skirt. So cute. I'm wearing black tights and black boots. And then this is a sweater vest that I have had for years. I thought I'd try it with this. I don't know, is it a little much? I think it's cute. It makes something that's pretty corporate look a little more girly with the ruffles. I'm thinking I would switch out this short sleeve shirt for a long sleeve. Here, maybe just with one of these sweaters, cream or burgundy. Let's go with the more fun option. Oh, that's so like, I need to be holding, here. I'm just like an old school, looks like I just walked straight off the campus at Cambridge or somewhere. I like this, okay. This is the way to style it. I like that better. Oh, and I almost skipped the chair shot. There you go, tights, boots. I am definitely very warm in this outfit. But I think this might be my almost my favorite. I'm gonna go get my glasses on. I'm shooting a Instagram reel as well, so I feel like I need the glasses for this one.
Every day isn't shining like today. Beauty rising, I can say. I have seen mountain highs and some valleys. Yeah, I've shouldered some baggage, felt the weight of some burdens, carried shame, cried in pain.
So it's a cozy, rainy morning and I am baking. So this weekend, our church is doing their annual camp out and I'm supposed to help with Sunday lunch. We're not able to actually camp out because of some other conflicting events, but we're still gonna come up for the Sunday service and help with the Sunday lunch. And I'm supposed to bake 50 to 60 servings of something baked. And I already know a lot of people are gonna be doing pumpkin. And I feel like when you're cooking for a crowd, that really also narrows down your recipes. So I don't want to do pumpkin. I have to find something that works for a crowd. And you don't want to try something new when you're cooking for others. At least that's how I feel. So immediately what came to my mind is this delicious oatmeal cake that I've made before. And it is divine. Now, that being said, I've never made 4 batches of it. So I'm going to make 2 double batches and see how that works out. It should be fine in my mixer. I would love to do a quadruple batch, but I've watched enough baking and cooking shows to know that usually doesn't pan out. Recipes are written for a reason. So we'll do 2 double batches. I think that's as much as I can stretch it. And then I'm going to use bar pans instead. And instead of cake, they're gonna be like bars. I'm gonna serve them like bars. I'm not gonna show up with them in the cake pan. You know, they're gonna all be set out ready to grab. And they get this delicious caramel icing on the top. I will put the 9x13 cake pan recipe on my website. That way you guys can try it out. Oh, I'm also cooking in a time crunch because I told Miller that we will go to the library story time, which starts at 11:30, which means I should be fine. We have an hour and a half till we have to leave, so. Anyway, let's get started. It starts with boiling water poured over quick oats and butter. So already a unique start. I actually took the time to write this recipe down. I hate cooking off of a screen. I actually heard Ruth Ann Zimmerman talking about how it's really bad for you. So after I make a recipe a couple times, it finally deserves its own recipe card. And so I just stick it in this little box that I got. My friend actually gave it to me as a wedding gift, which at the time I was like, I don't need that. And I actually use it all the time. So super handy. Whoa. I actually really love these recipe cards too. I'll see if I can link them because they are really pretty. And look at all this butter. I'm gonna need 8 sticks for today.
I will leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. Oh, I will give you everything I've got. Oh, I surrender all and leave it at the altar, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, all the glory is shining, all the visions things that I've seen and I've held on so tight. Turned out they were holding on me, on my skin, digging deeper. All I saw in the mirror, I had to learn. All I wanted was always there, deep inside me. So I leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. Oh, I give you everything I've got. Oh, I surrender all, yeah. Leave it at the altar, God. Oh, I give it all away. I give it all away. I give it all away. Oh, have my heart today. All my hopes and dreams, it's all yours to take.
Okay, they're cold, they're iced. I would say they're finished. I just need this caramel stuff to get hard so I can cut them. But yes, I changed. It's because my cakes were they needed 5 more minutes in the oven, and so I had the kids all in the van ready to go to the library, and the cakes still were not done. We need 5 more minutes. So I told the boys we'll go to there's a local fair in town, so we went and checked that out. There's just animals and stuff. It really doesn't start till this evening, so pretty chill. But yeah, I would consider these done, and now we'll just hope that they harden up. It's a caramely sauce, so hopefully it does. And this will be my contribution. I'm gonna actually store them in the freezer because any baked good is better put in the freezer first. Okay, since I'm gonna keep it in a sheet, I'm gonna do what my mom always did for sheet cakes and just kind of do like a little toothpick design across the top. We're not actually gonna cut along these lines. They're just for pretty. I don't know, a little something extra fancy. It kind of pulls in the corners and makes it look like caramely diamonds, if you will. And it looks a little wet yet, but I'm pleased to say it definitely hardened up nicely. So I think these are a go.
And leave it at the altar, God.
So I'm headed into school to serve hot lunch, and I figured why not hit 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna bring in iced coffees for the teachers. So I think I figured it out. I made the cold brew last night in my cold brew press. I just used Mama Java's cold brew beans, and I'm gonna do a cup of cold brew. Yes, I measure, so I know it tastes good because I'm not tasting their drinks, you know, to see if it's right. And then I have a 4th cup measuring cup here, do a splash of cream in it, and then top that off with the milk, so it's a 1/4 cup of dairy. And I don't have the ice in yet because I'm going to do that at the end, so I know how much to fill it up to make the cup look full. Presentation's half the battle, guys. Okay, and then I have homemade vanilla brown sugar syrup. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of that. Okay, so the ice is in all the cups, and then I have leftover pumpkin spice whipped topping. I'm just gonna do like a hatching drizzle across the top. Look at that, so pretty. And then you could do cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice across the top. I have to say I prefer lattes over cold brew anymore, but these are still pretty good if you have to make a huge quantity. Making 5 or 6 double shots of espresso would take me all morning. So, and also these little to-go cups are so cute. They're actually not a huge portion. I think it's like a 12-ounce cup, so you can actually make more that way too. I mean, I don't know what says FALLIDAYS more than that. So each of my kids has a teacher, and then the teacher has a helper. So that's why I needed 4 plus for the babysitter. And I just get these cups off of Amazon, and we go through them. I just got back from serving hot lunch. That was so fun. It was so good to see all the kids. And I'm back, and I want to use my freeze dryer here. So the local grocery store had Honeycrisp local apples for 59 cents a pound, which is crazy. And so I got a bunch of them. They were kind of dinged up and banged up, but that was fine. And I sliced them. Me and my daughter sliced them into a bunch of really thin strips. Tried to make them as uniform as possible. And then I put them on parchment paper and popped them in the freezer, so they're already frozen. And now they're just going to go into the freeze dryer. And this is my favorite part. You just stick them in, and then you totally forget about it. It does all the work. It lets you know when it's done. I'm guessing these are not going to be our favorite. Like, we love the strawberries. We love the peaches. Here's what the strawberries look like in jars. And I've done the bananas too, but I feel like styrofoam apples is probably what we're going to get, kind of. I don't think anything can beat a nice, crunchy, fresh apple slice, but hey, This could be nice to pack when we're going biking or on picnics or something. So I thought we have to at least try it out. Your favorite food could be right around the corner. So I just pop it in there, hit continue, and it will probably let me know sometime tomorrow that they're ready. I love it. I actually have a discount if you guys want to check out Harvest Right. They were like first on the scene when it came to home freeze drying, and so they literally have some of the best technology at the most affordable price. So, hi Baylor! When you come watch the freeze dryer. Is it freezing? Is it freezing? Yeah. Okay, my apples just got finished in the freeze dryer, so we're gonna try these out. So this morning I put them out of the freeze dryer and tasted them, and they were crispy and sour, and they were so good. And then I made the mistake of walking away and I forgot to put them in the jars. So now they're already taking on air, and they're more like the texture of apple schnitz, kind of like dried apples. So what I'm gonna do actually is just to salvage these, I'm just gonna put them in a container in the fridge, and we'll make sure we eat them in the next day or two. They'll be fine, just like kind of like dehydrated apples. But yeah, that was so good. I'm gonna absolutely fill it up again and do it a couple more rounds and do it correctly. Get them in the jars with the oxygen absorbers right away, and they will be amazing. I can't believe, yeah, that's mom life though. I can believe it, it happens. We walk away from things and then they get left sit. So yeah, we'll still eat them, but the one I tried this morning that was so crispy and sour was absolutely amazing. But yeah, we won't waste these either. Wow, I really didn't know how much I would film in my week, but there was so much I wanted to share, so I'm sorry for the long length. But I wanted to close with my bucket list. Here it is on the screen, and it's on my phone, so I can add to it at any point. But some of these things go without saying. They're just the classic quintessential fall staples that simply have to be done. But I've already done some of these. You just saw us rollerblading, me and my daughter. We just enjoy that so much, and this time of year is so perfect for that. I want to edit outside more, take my laptop outside. I did that today a little bit. I sat at a coffee shop and enjoyed the fresh air while I worked on my computer. I want to thrift a jacket. I feel like I like to rotate my jackets, so I want to donate a jacket and then also thrift one just to keep it fresh and fun. I have an orange corduroy bomber jacket that I love to pull out every fall, but it'd be fun to do like a plaid one, or I don't know, we'll see. Jackets are expensive, but I feel like you can find good ones at thrift stores and garage sales. I want to hike in upstate New York because that's actually, we're planning to go, Lord willing. I still don't let myself get excited about it because I'm just sure somebody's going to get sick, or I don't know. Anyway, but I'm very excited for our trip we have planned. It's a couples only trip up to upstate New York, and I'm planning to vlog at least some of it. Jana's going to be along, so it's just going to be beautiful. I have on here to touch a waterfall because there will be waterfalls where we're hiking. I want to make a fall candy dish spread. I always go to Trader Joe's every fall. I'll include that in a video coming up. I want to make a harvest bowl. I love harvest bowls. I had one today at the coffee shop. They're so good, but I want to make one that my family will actually eat, which is going to be tough because there's so many ingredients that they're not wild about, or sauces that are too spicy, whatever. So that's my goal, to come up with a harvest bowl that has like sweet potatoes or something in it that they don't even realize they're eating the sweet potatoes, or maybe we'll have to do quinoa or some other green, but that's on my list. I want to, yeah?
What should we use to clean it? Soap.
You can use the dish soap under the sink if you want. They're washing their bikes outside right now. It's such a beautiful day. We're getting ready to head to the cabin, and they want their bikes all sparkly clean. Speaking of the cabin, I want to develop an apple themed spritzer. I don't know what I'm going to do. Imagine like cinnamon, apple, pear, ginger ale maybe. I think that would be a really good drink. I don't like chili, but Josh does, so I'd like to make that. I want to find a beautiful, calm fall playlist to play while I'm baking, because I'm going to do a lot of baking this fall for sure. We just got invited to a barn party yesterday, so I'm thrilled and excited for that. And we already got to listen to gospel music outdoors at a concert this past weekend. So check out Chita. I'm ending this video on this beautiful sofa. Oh my goodness. They have so many options on there, and I truly would recommend these to my best friends. They're so comfortable and durable, so check those out. I have some spiritual goals too for this season. I want to continue learning more about the Holy Spirit. I think us Mennonites sometimes can really be scared of the topic because we can't fully understand it, but I want to look into that more, maybe listen to some online sermons on it. And I've been reading through 1st and 2nd Corinthians, and so there's a lot of mention of the Holy Spirit in there, and you can even see him at work, and so that's really exciting. So I want to delve into that more. And speaking of that, I hope that if you're watching and you are a Christian, that you feel God's presence in your life this week in a tangible way. The earth can feel so dark and broken, and it can just feel like your little flickering light is almost wants to be squashed or blown out. But I encourage you to be emboldened, let it flame, keep being a faithful mom to your kids, tell others about Jesus, and just be aware that you're not alone. Even when it's hard, you have the Holy Spirit's help, and he is our comforter and our advocate. So take that with you this week, and I will see you all in next week's video, where we discuss how Sundays can be more peaceful, pleasant, more appealing, even when you're a mom. I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.